I realized as a kid I always watched like my dad and my dad's friends, and always kind of watched what they did, and I kind of took that with me as I kind of climbed up the ladder. You know that people are always watching you. I always try to imitate baseball players and do what they did. So I always try to make sure that I'm doing the right thing, and just in case one kid in the stands is watching and he's going to take something away from that day, make it a good thing. And I really learned that this being my first year in the big leagues, is that everybody's watching you all the time. And you got to be careful what you say and what you do and how you act. And hopefully I can, do something good for a kid someday, and he'll remember. I used to watch Taylor Rogers. Tried to be like him, and hopefully he did it the right way. We were talking about this yesterday at a couple of schools I visited, and I was telling these kids, I said, you kids learn different subjects in school. So I think it's important to try different activities, try different sports, try different after-school activities, musical instrument, try something, try it all. That way you know if you like something or dislike something, and who knows, maybe you'll run on something you're really, really good at and do it as a job one day. And one of the things my father let me do is he let me try everything. And this one thing was, when you try it, you have to finish. So I was not a big fan of soccer, and I didn't want to play anymore, but he made me finish out the season. And I think that's another aspect that I took from him as well.
Yeah, I agree. It's my sister had her sons the last 3 years. They're 3 and 1 years old now, and you don't realize. I don't have any kids of my own yet, but you don't realize how much just looking at you when you're doing your normal stuff through a day, how much kids pick up. I mean, that explains why dabbing is so crazy. Love it. I don't know why, but everything you do and everything you say, especially when you are in on a spotlight like we are, it is important to do things correctly and respect the people that are watching you, the game that you're playing, and the people who invested time into whatever you're doing. And like you said, if you're trying new things, say you play soccer and you just don't like it, it's still important to respect your parents who are paying for you to do it. It's important to respect your coaches that are taking the time out of their day. They're not being paid to do this. To teach you, how to play the game the right way. We always say it in baseball, you play the game the correct way. You don't show up your teammates because you're supposed to be brothers. You don't show up the other team because it's just not a nice thing to do. And they're out there working hard like you are. Respect for me has been a really big theme, especially lately. I'm kind of worrying about taking it upon yourself to care about other people and how they're feeling. Put yourself in their shoes. And respect them regardless of how you may feel about something, and go out of your way to do that. And that's kind of something that I'm trying to communicate as much as possible, that respect's very important. But yeah, as far as school goes, I love school. I absolutely loved school. I was huge into math. I know that's not the most popular subject to most of the players I've talked to, but math was always my favorite. And I worked very hard in school because I had dreams and aspirations beyond. And baseball was always there, but I grew up in a small town in Southwest Washington. I was fortunate to be in a good baseball program where some other guys had played professionally and I played in the big leagues. So it was a dream of mine, but the chances of those things happening are low. And so I wanted to go to Stanford. I wanted to get an architecture degree from Stanford because evidently Stanford's got a great architecture program. They probably do at Stanford, but I wanted to do these things when I was 10 years old, and who I am today has a lot to do with all the teachers I had and just communicating with them and working my butt off. And I'm glad that my parents instilled that in me early, that you say you want to do all these things, you say you want to try these things, then do them. And I want you to try them and do them. I don't just say it, go do it. So, that all kind of culminated in who I am today. And I take those ideals with me every day I take the field and every time I do anything.